Hello everyone, this class for math core, okay? This topic is algebraic fractions. Okay, first of all, I would like to make sure everyone understand all the word or definition in mathematics first before we go on, because when I explain for some words or vocabulary, so everyone gonna understand what I mean, okay? So now algebraic fractions are questions of algebraic expressions. Okay, so algebraic expression, what the expression mean? This one, expression. Okay, so everyone know when we talk about maybe say number 5, right? Like this is a number, but when I add it up, like I have a variable or unknown x, this one become expression. Okay, so expression, the algebraic expression is how to say the letters are variables and combinations of letters, and the numbers are algebraic expression like this one I just explained. When number and the variable combine together, we call this one as an expression. Maybe more example, say maybe I have 3x minus 4 like this. This also called expressions, and this one have one term, right? And this one have two terms. Why? Because 3x one term, 4 another term. And we call two terms because have x have minus plus sign between. So this one, in this case, we mean this expression, these algebraic expressions have two terms. Okay. So maybe more like this. This one also, if I like this one 4 over, can be like a x squared plus 2. This one also algebraic expressions. Okay. And if the expression are polynomials, the fraction is called rational expressions. So polynomial means, for example, polynomial. Polynomial, then the fraction, for example, this like this one, for example, x squared minus 3x plus 4 like this. This is a polynomial, but we call this one, they have their own name, right? Like we call the parabola or quadratics. Okay, poly mean more. Okay, so polynomial, the index have to be, just say the index or the exponent, the power couldn't be a fraction number. Okay, for example, I have like a x 1 over 2 like this plus 4. This one not polynomial, but you can say this is algebraic expression because the index is a fraction or third or something. This one not polynomial. But again, one come back to this one. If I write that as a quotient or like a fraction form, for example, so have this one plus 6x, okay, minus 2 like this. So this one, because this one is so in this fraction, we can call this a rational expression because rational is like a fraction form, right? You can write like in the form of m over n, like when we do do the repeating decimals. Okay, in this one, we call rational expression. Okay, but in this one, if for example, I write it down in this way, maybe 2 over 3 minus 5 like this. So this one is not rational expressions. Okay, everyone understand now? So when I talk about the fraction the fraction is said to be in the lowest term, right? Lowest term, that means you have to simplify the fractions. Okay, then what the meaning? So when you make a lowest term, that means you can expand or get a common factor from of the numerator and denominators, and then you can cut or remove. That's called the simplify a fraction, or sometimes we call simplify to the lowest terms. So all this word, okay? So this is like in algebra definitions, and you're gonna use a lot in when we learn calculus. And now today we gonna do some simplifying fractions. We will go fast for the easy one first. Okay, so now see example this one. I use another color. Maybe I do this one. We start from the easy one. I think most of you know. Okay, so say simplify this one. If I have simplify to x cubed minus x squared minus 6x over negative 6 plus 7x minus 2x squared. Okay, maybe I want to come back for this one. For which one we call coefficients, right? Like for example, come back to this one. Number 3 here is a coefficient of variable x. And negative 4 here, this one we call constant number. Okay, if for example, this one we have negative in the front. So coefficient is going to be negative 3. Okay, if the plus sign is okay, we don't need to write that. But once we have negative sign in front of the number of the variable x, you have to write the negative sign also. Everyone get? So now everyone know the coefficients meaning, know the constant meaning. Okay, now we come back to our example. In this case, we want to simplify this expression, these algebraic expressions. So how to simplify? Okay, so simplify, that means we have to how to say, can factor it, get a common factor, and then we can remove or cut the numerator and the denominator, the one have the same common factor. Okay, so in this case, see what we can do. First, can we factor it on the top one here, the top one, or this one, the top we call numerator, and the whole thing we call denominators. Okay, so this one, what we can do, can we factor it like that right away or not? No, because there's a power 3, power 2, and this power 1x on the variable or unknown x. So in this case, you see, we can get the common factor, right? So it's what? X is used, when we get a common factor, we get the lowest term, right? So this is the x power cube, power 2, and this power 1, correct? So we get the lowest one. So we get the x power 1, take it out. So this one gonna be 2x and 3, right? This is a power 1 minus, so we have 2. And then minus x power 2 minus x power 1 here, the index 2 minus 1 on the left one, and minus 6. Why this one becomes 6? Because this one, right? Because when you get x out, become x power 1 minus 1, so it become 6x power 0. Any number, any real numbers, power 0 always 1, right? This one, get this basic, understand this one, why have index in this one, everyone understand, correct? But when we did later example, I will give you like a fraction, power, the exponent. We use the same idea of this one. I will tell you when we have the example next one, okay? Next later. Okay, now we divide it. So then this again, what we can do for this one? We have any common factor? No, right? But we try to make the negative here, make it nicer because it's a negative here. So we can get a common factor, negative 1. So we get the negative 1 out, right? So this one minus become plus 2x squared. And then this is a plus, right? So you take the common negative, then inside should be negative, opposite. So 7x is the same. And negative, take it out, then we become plus, right? become the opposite side. You can check, right? Because when you negative 1 time in here, and it become minus, this bracket means multiplication time, okay? So negative 1 time 2, you have negative 2x same. Negative 1 time this negative become plus 7x same. And negative 1 time plus 6 become negative 6, okay? So we did not change any variable of the equation. From this one, you see this, we can, next one now. Can we factor it? Okay, can we factor it? So now the top can we factor? Yes, try first how to factor it. We need the middle term one, right? So this one, 2, can I use the 2x here? And this one should be, if I try 3 and 2 here becomes 6. So this 3x, 4x, okay. So take a look here. This one time, the close one, right? Time become 3x. And the further term here, time it up become 4x. But we need the middle term negative x here. So that means which one should be negative side? Should be this one, right? 2x times 2, 4x become negative. And then plus it up. So you left negative 1x. That's equal to middle term here. Okay, so now we know now this time should be negative. This one time should be plus. Everyone get the idea here? So there's a way how to do a factor in this way. You may have your own way, the one you learned from another teacher in the previous years. Up to you, you can do the same what you learn. But now this, if you never learn this technique, you can try from this one. So we can check by this, okay? Okay, so now I will write it down on this line, okay? So this one I leave it, so you can review. So now I'm gonna factor on the top. This one x still there. So now this one gonna be here. So I have 2x plus 3. This one's easy, right? Not too hard. So, but we're gonna have harder later one. Divided. This one is kind of review. You should learn from grade 8, I think. Right? 8 or 9. Okay, then this one, the bottom become minus 1. We don't need to write down, right? Because we know it's for the mathematics. That's a standard writing. So, okay, then this one again. We can factor it, right? After this try, we can factor or not. So do the same way, right? If this one 2x, this one x, and then this time I need middle term become negative 7x. So this one, there should be like 3 here. I try, okay? We try. Because 2 times 3 is a 6 here, right? Then this 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 6, 2, 6, 2 can become 8. No, so I change it. So if I change this one become 3, this become 2, correct? So 3x, 4x, we can get 7x. Now you can test, right? So because this is a 3x, this one time, right? This one time become 3x, and this one time become 4x. So we can get 7x, correct? Same idea when we do this way, right? Okay, this one become 3x, this one 4x. We need negative 7, right? So this should be negative both, and plus it up, we call negative 7x. So this one minus. And then you can check 3x, right? Then you check this one, 2x times x, we got 2x, same as the equation. And 3x times here, minus become plus 6x, yes, here, same. Okay, so now we check already is correct. Okay, so now I erase this one. Same idea, okay? And now, after this, okay, after this one, you can see which one is same. Now we just remove it, right? Or cut. This one same, right? So we cancel, remove it. Sorry, I use another color better. Remove this one, right? So we left this one. So become what? X, 2x plus 3 over negative 2x minus 3. So if this one minus, cannot do anything, right? Because this one, if minus become minus and plus 2, plus 3 cannot do anything. So we just answer in that way. Okay. Or you can write down as this one if you don't want to keep the minus outside there. So this one plus 3. And move inside here become plus. This one become plus, right? This one become this one minus, and 3 become plus minus 2x. You can write in this way or this way, up to you. It's okay. Okay, so this is a first sample. Now we can go next one. See, next one. Eh? Next example. Simplify also. Okay. This one simplify. Simplify this algebraic expression. If we have 2x bracket 2x plus 3 power 4. Divided 2x plus 3 power 8. Okay, so everyone know how to do this. This one we can do a few ways, right? You can factor it. You can separate to be like how many terms on the top? The numerators. How many terms on the top here? Numerators. How many terms? 2 terms, correct? You see 2x times this how to be 1 term, right? And then minus is the tell you how many terms. So this one another term, the other. So on the top numerator we have 2 terms, and the bottom here denominator have 1 term. Okay, in this case you can see use the exponent we learned, right? You can either way, right? Either way you can get the common factors, or you can break it down become 2 terms, 2 fractions. Okay, so then we do by common factor first. I think because I prefer common factor. Everyone have to learn common factors. So because when you do calculus, there's a lot of things you have to simplify to get the final answers. And you may not make the index as like a number. You will make a lot like a fraction index. Okay, but this one's so easy. Now you see which one is a factor, a common factor. Common factor, how can you see which one? See this 2x plus 3, same, right? See this one, same, right? So this is the same base. So you get a common factor, correct? So the rule is get the power with the smallest term, smallest index, smallest index. So this power 4, right? This one power 3. Then we get this one, take it out. This is a common factor. So we get 2x plus 3, the whole thing power 3, take it out. And also at the same time, you can see 2x, hx power 2 is also have the common factor. So the smallest one is what? 2x, right? So we can get it out right away. Okay, so we can get it now. Become 2x, take it out. And also 2x plus 3 power 3. Take it out here. Then you write the big bracket. So this one become, I will write step by step, okay? Because when they, maybe you don't need, when they make the fraction, I think do it now. So then this the whole thing, correct? So you're gonna have 2x plus 3. The whole thing power 4, you write it down in that way. And then you see the one you take it out, the common factor, 2x plus 3 power 3, right? So that means you get the power 3 out, right? So you minus. That's the reason why you have the power with the 1. Okay. So most of teachers didn't explain this. Maybe you don't know, because when you have like this one power 2, for example, minus x, you know it should be like a x, right? And x minus 1. That's the easy one you can see. But now base different now, and later you will do you will make the index, which is a fraction. So most of students couldn't do it. So now I want to do right now. We take a little bit time from the basic, really basic, and then we go to the next one. Okay. So 2x here, y disappear. Y disappear. Maybe I come back here. Y disappear, become 1. A1. 2x here, right? If I like step by step here, 2x this one, right? So it's then it's a power 1, correct? So you minus 2x power 1, the whole thing, you take it out. The index is what, 1, right, for this one? So you minus 1 also. Just say the whole thing here, power 1, right? And this another one, right? Power 1. So you have this one, right? The whole thing, power 1. This one, and minus 1 here. At the same time, 2x plus 3, power 4. Then this all the same base, same thing. This power 3, take it out, you minus 3. Okay, minus, then 8x power 2. Okay, so this one you get the 4. That means you how to say this one you can take 4 out right away. If you like step by step, this is really confusing, right? So you can, in this case, you do the same way. So because 2 divide 8, you become 4, right? And then x power 2 minus x power 1, so you left x here. Okay, you can check by 2x times 4x, you got 8x power 2, correct? And then this one the same thing, 2x plus 3 power 3, right? Get like the original one first, and then you minus this one, the same base, power 3, so minus 3. Confused now, everyone? Then now I try to let everyone learn how to get a common factor with the base is not only one term like this one, and the power now is so easy. You will have the factor later. Now this one divide. And then this one still same. The denominator, nothing changed. Okay. So from this one, we rely it 2x plus 3 power 3. And then this one 2x, 1 minus 1 become power 0, where everything power 0 is 1, correct? That's why every time when you get this one out, you say it's nothing. Actually, it's mean ones, and the index of power 0. So this one minus become 2x plus 3 and power 1, right? So we don't need to write down. So minus 4x, and this one again index becomes 0, so it's a 1. So we don't need to write down actually. Okay, and then divide it. So this one gonna be 2x plus 3 power h. Okay. So now we simplify now. This one gonna be 2x, and this the whole thing 2x plus 3 power 3. And inside here, now you simplify, become 2x plus 3, right? Because 1 times 2x plus 3 same, minus 4x. Okay, divided by 2x plus 3. Let's like step by step, okay? But then later on we may not. And then what we left? 2x and x plus 3, 2x, sorry, power 3. And this one left what? 3 minus x, right? Over 2x plus 3 power 3, power h. Now you see this one is a term, right? So you can eliminate or remove this one, correct? This is a right term. It's a common, it's the same term. You can, this one cancel, right? But you left this one, what? This index 3, this h. So what we have? So this one equal to 2x. This one power 3, this one power 8. Then bring this one down, right? So subtract become power 5. So the top you left 2x times 3 minus x. Sorry, this one 2x, 4x should be, we left 2x here, right? Sorry. So this one should be 2x. 3 minus 2x, yes. Okay, then over. This one 3 down here, left 2x plus 3 power, the whole thing power 5. Okay, so that's I think after this we cannot do any more because lower term already. Okay, so these are final answers. Everyone get? So try to understand this the index. Okay, we're gonna learn the harder the index, not this one, gonna be fraction number. Okay, also this one, also this term. Okay, now we go next example. I think the example. Actually, should type it first, but I didn't. So 4x power 4, x minus 2 power 2 minus 6 times x plus 3, the whole thing power 3, and x minus 2 power 3 divided, the whole thing divided, x plus 3, x minus 2 power 3. Okay, let me check this right. Okay, so now we simplify. So also simplify this algebraic expression. Again, this one what's going to be? Every time we always search for the base, right? When you learn exponents or search, remember? Or we talk in the math elective already. If you already see it. So we always see the base where they have the same base or not. So now you observe this one. The same base is, we have this one. I'm missing number here. X plus 3 here. Over 4. Okay, then you see this. This term is the same base with this one, right? And then also this term have the same base. Now, again, you see how many terms we have on the numerator? 2 terms also, right? This, the whole thing here, count to be 1 term. And this another term, the other term. So we have 2 terms for the numerator, and denominator is only 1 term because the bracket here, no plus minus sign between the bracket. This one because have minus here. So these are 2 terms, okay? On the top, on the numerators. Now, again, we get common factor, right? Get the common factor out. So what we have? See, 4, 6, common factor is what? 2, correct? 2 times 2, 2 times 3. So common factor is a 2, 2. So we get 2 out. And then x plus 3 power 4, and then x plus 3 power 3, get the lowest terms out to be the common factor. So we get this one, the whole thing out. Get the whole thing here because power 3 here. And this power 4, oh, sorry. Okay, so we get x plus 3, the whole thing power 3, take it out. Then next, see this x minus 2, the whole thing power 2 here. I use this color maybe. This one, right? X plus 2 power 2 here. And x minus 2 power 2, x minus 2 power 3 here. So which one smaller? this one, right? Okay, so then we get this one out. So I get this one, x minus 2 power 2, take it out. Now we get all the common factor already, so now like the B bracket. So 4, we take 2 out, so we left 2 inside. X plus 3 power 4, we take this one power 3, so you left power 1. I won't write like a before anymore, okay? So this is left power 1. And then x minus 2 power 2, this x power 2 minus power 2, same, right? So we have the whole thing index becomes 0, right? So if anything power 0 is 1. So we have this one is a 1, right? Inside. Everyone get it? Then minus, this one minus. 6, we get common factor 2 out, so we left 3 inside. Open bracket. X plus 3 power 3, right? Power 3 same, this power 3. So that means index, the whole thing become power 0, so we left 1 here. Okay, and then this one, x minus 2 power 3, right? Power 3, we take the power 2 out, so we left 1, right? The whole thing power 1 left inside. Then close the bracket. Now write down. Divided the whole thing. The bottom do nothing. Write down, just repeat. Okay, next, simplified it, okay? The top one, this one plus, this one plus. The top one, actually, we can eliminate it right away and we remove it because you say, right now the whole thing here, this one, the whole thing here, right? Time this one. So you can cut between the bottom here. You can cut first or cut it later or remove it later after you. So if we remove now, maybe easier, right? So this one, x power 3, x plus 3 power 3, and this one, x plus 3 power 1. We can cut this one, right? So we left this one on the top. So I have 2 here, write out 2 first. So this power 3, power 1, move up, right? Move the index 1 up. So 3 minus 1. So we left x plus 3, 3 power 3 minus power 1. So you left 2 on the top. We move the less to the top, okay? From the definition of exponent, the property of exponent. And this one, x minus 2 power 2, this x minus 2 power 3. So we move the index less down, right? So this one gonna be like this. I like the whole line here. Okay. So the bottom here, we left x minus 2 power 1, correct? Because this power 2, move it down. This power 3, so you left power 1. Move the small to the lower because why? We can eliminate the power with the negative sign, correct? So we move the smaller index down because it's higher. Now we left the bracket. Right now it's this bracket. We simplify. In this bracket, we simplify it. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times x to become 2x. 2 times 3 becomes 6. Minus. This one minus, okay. So minus this one, 3 times 1 is a negative 3. Negative 3 times x become negative 3x. Negative, this is a bracket mean time, okay? So negative 3, this term become negative 3 like this, A1. This is the x, okay? So become negative 3x, and don't forget this one, when you open the bracket, this one minus should be plus sign. So plus 6 and close the bracket. A1, when I like x, I like this way. Sometimes when I like fat, look like a k, but it's an x, okay? My k, when you write it down like this way. A1 get try to get recognize with my writing. Okay, x, I like this way. Sometimes when I like fast, gonna look this one, look it's still x, okay? But if k, I will write in this way, have the longer tail. Okay, and when I like v, I will write like this. When I like u, I will write this way. Okay, and r, I will write this way. R. Okay, if L, I will write longer L like this. Okay, everyone. So, okay, come back to our question. Now this one simplify it. Next one simplify it. So you have 2x plus 3 power 2. And inside the bracket here, 2, this one become negative x, right? But 6 become 12. I like the number first, so become minus x. Okay, so then over x minus 2 power 1. So we don't need to write power. So that's, I think, cannot do anything more. This one x, okay. I think that's all. This is our final answer. Everyone get it now? Okay, now we do one more example and then we stop it first and then we go the harder later. One or two more, okay, about the multiplication and division. So the next example, this one gonna be multiplying and divisions, fractions. Okay, then simplify this one even. 3x squared plus 7x plus 2 divided, sorry. X squared plus 2x. Now time, okay? X squared minus x over 3x squared plus x. Okay, now this one, how to simplify. Now it's a time, right? Dot mean time, right? Time multiplication. So then again, before you're gonna simplify or do the next step, every time you have to see they have any common factor and not simplify it first to the lowest term. And then anything, any term we can remove, just go ahead, do it. So in this, at this time, you see can be factored, the top numerator here. How many terms we have now? 1, 2, 3, because plus sign between. So we have 3 terms, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now this one, see, we can factor on the top one. 3x, x, 2, I want 7, right? Middle term 7x, so I gonna have here 2, 1 here and 1 here. So because this 1x, 3x times 2 becomes 6, so I have plus. I got 7, middle term 7x. Then divided by the bottom one. The bottom one, you see x have common factor, get it out. So you left x plus 2. Okay, then dot, or you can write time here. Again, this one have common factor, right? So x, get it out, have x minus 1. Over, also this one have common factor, so get x out. So we have 3x plus 1. Okay, so from this one equal sign, right? Now we see we can, okay, this one have the right term. This one can, because this is a time, right? So everything time multiply. So we can see this one same can cut. 3x plus 1 same cut, remove. Okay, and x also can remove. Okay, so now final answer what we have. This one all gone, so left 1. 1 and this one, so 1 times this bracket, so we have x minus 1 over this one cut or remove become 1 at the bottom, this one 1, so we left x. So final answer this one. Everyone get it? Okay, now please one more for division and then that's all for today. Next example. So simplify also, okay? Simplify the equation, the algebraic expression. If we have 2x plus 13x plus 12, this one most like a we review, okay? We review, so I go a little bit fast, so I think everyone okay, right? So x squared minus 6x minus 5 divided, now divided. 2x minus x minus 3 divided 8x power 2 minus 14x plus 5. Okay, now we simplify. First thing have to simplify first. Okay, solution from this one, you can write down say equal. Okay, can we simplify it? Factor it for the first one or the first time. This one division, you see that divide. So we can swap, right? We can swap first if you want. So we maybe I write down swap it first before you factor it. So this one divide. But actually, this one we can factor it or not. We can do either way. Up to you. Have it what which way you like to write. So which way you want to write down. So we change the sign. This one divide become time, right? And swap top to the bottom, bottom to the top. So I swap this one, the whole thing numerator here, denominator, gonna be on the top, and the whole thing on the top, bring it down. -3, correct. Now we can start to factor it. See this one, what we have x. Then now I do this one, okay? 12, but I need middle term 13, so I shouldn't break it down, right? So I should have 12 here, 1 here, because I need the 13. So this 12x, 1x, so plus become middle term 13x, and divided. This one factor it. The bottom, this one, what gonna be? If I have 2x here, break it down 2 and 4 here. And what they're gonna have 5, because middle term -6, right? So if I try 5 here, 1 here, so this 4x, 10x, okay, I can got it. So 2x 5 become 10x minus, so it should be minus here, and this one become plus. So because -10x plus 4x, I left 6x. Okay, so this one okay is work. Time, and then factor this one. If I have 8, where I break it down, become 4x, and this one x. No, should be 2, sorry. 2x, because gonna be 8x squared. And what we have, I need 14. I should have 5 here, right? And 1. So 5 to 10, 4x1 become 4, 14. So I have minus here. Because -5, -1 become +5 here. Okay, this one's work. 10, 14 minus 14, yes, 14x. Then this one factor it. Now this one 2x, x. The middle term 1, so 3 should be here. This one should be minus, and this one should be plus. So -3 become +3. This one 3, 2, 1, middle term 1x, yes. Everyone okay? So I think most of you know how to factor, right? Hopefully. So now this state, now we can cancel it, right? Cancel which one same. Now because it's a time already, so we can remove the common term, the right term. I have 4x minus 5 here, can get it out. X plus 1 can get it out. 2x or not? No, that's all I have, right? So for now we left what? The top x plus 12, and this one 2x minus 1. The bottom one is, or denominator is 2x plus 1 and 2x minus 3. So this I think this is a final answer. Cannot do anything more. So this is the answer. Okay. Okay, I will stop it right here, and then we go next class. Gonna be a little bit harder, more than this. Okay, so now see you next class. Bye bye.